pops in.
Yeah, I think he will.
So
Oh,
the thing.
he did.
So,
I see
oh,
him.
he's here? Okay, good.
I see him in there. Now I have to do one
Right.
extra thing, and I also have to share into the network as well. Give it a second. We are not live.
Even though that says live in the thing and the ticker's going.
Yep, because there's an extra step now.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Now we are live in SDF. So
all right.
Here, let me remove.
Okay.
And Jonathan.
All right. Okay, ladies and germs, welcome to It's Casual. This show is proof the truth in advertising still exists because it is indeed casual. All right. Live TV, folks.
All right.
All right.
Very good. Jonathan Phipps, ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
You, sir.
My Doc Severinsen, my
Doc
Paul
wouldn't have made
Jacob.
as many mistakes as I did.
Okay. We're going to talk about that after the show. We have a great show tonight. I couldn't be happier. We have Michael Wilson on the show. He's an impressionist extraordinaire. Going to have a lot of fun throwing some voices back and forth with him. We also have Atlanta's Own is here. He's going to be here for the second half, and I know we're just going to have a great time. These are two guys that I did comedy with back in the day. And again, I'm hoping to share some old road stories with them. And so I want to talk about, the 4th be with you. This is May 4th. And this is my Han Solo look. Actually, it's kind of like my Peter Griffin is Han Solo. Let's get started with an impression right away, shall we? So I did want to wish a happy 4th. And last week's show, we had Linda Miller on, who was in King Kong Escapes and the Green Slime. And unfortunately, we had a video we were going to show, and we didn't show it. And it was poor Roland, and I know he was upset about us not showing his clip on her show.
He was
he was crestfallen.
So we promised him.
Let's go ahead and run that for him now before we get started.
This is Roland,
give him the credit.
And I'm a big fan of Godzilla and kaiju. That's the Japanese word for monster. Kaiju movies. So Godzilla and Rodan, Ghidorah, all that stuff. So I do kaiju paintings, and I want to show you a couple of them. This is the original King Kong from King Kong versus Godzilla in 1963, and I also painted that Godzilla. So it's a set. So this is Godzilla from 1968. He's my favorite Godzilla from the Showa series. The Showa series is the original Godzilla films from 1956, actually 1954 to 1975. And this is Gigan, who is a kick-ass cyborg villain from outer space. This is Gara, the green gargantua, and his brother, Sanda, the brown gargantua, although he looks kind of yellow, so I got to put a little more brown in him, I think. I got to maybe retouch this up. Okay, this is King Caesar, who is buried in a cave until they call him to come out and fight monsters, and he's a real badass. And of course, Mecha Godzilla, the original Mecha Godzilla, the cool Mecha Godzilla. The new one's kind of weird with those weird hands and stuff, so I don't like him so much, but this is the real Mecha Godzilla, so that's the kind of thing I do.
I just love Roland Pruitt so
Yes.
much.
So
Roland
that's
got his
Roland.
wish.
Sure, he's a Star Wars fan.
Of course, but he's also a man of fine taste. I mean, he's very artistic. I mean, I think he's very dedicated to his craft, and I respect him.
Did you say he's very autistic?
No, I said he's artistic.
Oh, artistic. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. There was definitely an
I
R
was
in
about to
there.
say,
Oh my God.
Renee.
No. We don't know, actually. We don't know. Roland has not told us.
No, he's a
anything
nice
about...
guy. He's a nice kid. So, and I'm sure we'll get him on the show again sometime soon. I know he's got a lot of kaiju collectibles he wants to show us too. So, and again, it's apropos because today is May the 4th. So,
yes, and Roland
just
has
make
been
it up to him by
come
showing
back.
the clip now.
Yes.
Okay. Further ado, I don't want to keep him waiting any longer. All the way from LA. It's earlier for him. Let's welcome Michael Wilson.
Hello, Michael.
Hey.
Hello, Michael.
Thank you
There he
so
is.
much. What's up, guys?
Michael, you look great, man.
Thanks, man. You look the same. You look exactly the same as 20-something years ago.
I'm
when
a vampire.
I saw you.
I'm a vampire. So
You are a vampire.
but you did
exactly
naturally. You look the same. You look natural. But I'm all
thanks,
pale.
man.
You know, I've got the fangs. They come.
I
But
play a lot of golf.
We met like back. Whoa, my gosh! It must have been like 1989 or 1990. We were doing a Bob Shoemaker gig. He runs the Coconuts Comedy Club chain, and I think still out there. But he used to pay very little money.
Yeah, he was always fair to me though. So you know what I mean. He was good
Well,
to
there you
me.
go.
So.
But he used to send us to great places like Cancun, and we met in the Cayman Islands,
Right.
St. John, the Virgin. It was worth it to go to these great places that he would send you to. So those were fun gigs for that reason.
It's amazing voices, the opportunities. That's one of the best.
I heard voices. And I'm hoping that you can do some for us because you do great impressions. First off, though, how did you get started in comedy?
Well, I started in Florida, radio station, then I entered comedy, and
excuse me. Sorry, Michael, your mic is cutting in and out. I see you have the AirPods, but we're actually not able to hear you most of the time. So
yeah, you're breaking up.
Unfortunately, if you could check the connection or have a different microphone, maybe. I think it's
better.
I was having a little bit of this problem last week. But what it is I let Renee explain this to me, and I got rid of all the pages in my phone to clear it out. And now I'm crystal clear, right?
Yeah, Rory, you're a lot better this week. It might just be that your Wi-Fi is running overtime with too many tabs.
Yeah.
Because we're not able to hear you. We're only hearing about 1 out of every 10 words. We want to make sure we get you really clear. You're clear.
Yeah, because we want you to do voices.
Yeah.
Move closer to the internet.
It's definitely the internet connection. It's the Wi-Fi connection.
Upstairs. Hold.
Do you want us to flip the guests? Do you want us to do Darryl first and then Michael?
Yeah, let me go ahead and bring in our other guest, Rhoades, Darryl Rhoades, and then maybe you can close out some tabs in your phone, and maybe that'll help, and come back in.
Or you could try switch into a different device.
Yeah,
and the link will be the same to join on. So you'll come on in about 15 minutes, maybe.
It'll be better in my.
It's like the network is not really connected.
It's the same.
It's a bad network, yeah.
Okay, and I hope I can. I'll try.
Still can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put you in the green room.
You're
I'll put
coming
you in the
and
green
out.
room.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go ahead and bring on Darryl.
There you go.
And
Let's bring
again,
him
we'll
down.
talk to Darryl for a while, and then
Switcheroo.
hopefully
There
we
you
can bring
go.
Michael back in. There he is.
And can you hear me okay?
I hope that you're on your phone.
Can you hear me?
I can. You sound great.
See, I was so tempted to go.
People have done that to us before. the man who produces our show, he does that a lot to us. He pulls those kind of gags on us. So good to see you.
Nice to see
Also
you.
looking good, my friend.
I hope I can hear you a little bit better soon, but let's see. I'm turning up my monitor here. So how have you been, Roy?
I've been great. Been fantastic.
How have you been?
Yeah. I came back from China. I was in China for 15 years, and I came back in 2019, and I started getting back into comedy and stuff, and then so I've been stuck at home like everybody else.
You decided to eat, so you quit doing comedy.
So I started doing characters online, on Facebook and stuff, and here I am. I got.
Sure. Did you ever consider doing cruise ships?
Actually, I did some cruise ship work before I left for China, and I was actually singing on cruise ships at Sinatra, and then
Wow.
and I was doing some comedy work too, and then my whole life was upturned when I met my wife, and I ended up moving to China. So
Wives do that, don't
but now
they?
my daughter and I are back in Florida.
Oh, cool.
Lately.
Well, I'm not getting all your words now.
Uh-oh.
That Radio Shack stuff really kicks ass.
Again, we're doing everything we can to show problems. Are you catching half?
Pardon me?
Are you catching half of what I say?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes I can hear a string of words, and when I do, it's delightful. You speak well. you do real well. For a guy that came out of coconuts, you do real well. I don't. I hope you guess, but I right before the pandemic, I go down to Florida. I'm working on a book, and so I wanted to get away, and I booked something through Bob Shoemaker. He pays the same thing now that he did 25 years ago. It's amazing. Well, it paid for my gas, but I got a couple of chapters written, so it was nice.
Yeah, you got to take the lemons and make lemonade.
That's right.
I have found that most of the people that are booking comedy are still paying what they paid 20 years ago. So.
Yeah, I think what you do is you just change how you do business. It's like I was doing a lot of gigs out in Nebraska and places like that, and it's really strange. I'll do a casino, and I've done a casino where I've had like 2,000 in the audience, and I've done a bar in Nebraska that had 50, and had so much more fun, and actually got paid better
in the bar.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean. I think I've learned to really have a lot of fun in this business. It's like I don't get uptight about anything. I don't care. And I keep writing, and
you really have
it's just getting out there
you do, yeah,
and doing it.
That.
Right now, everything's kind of tight, though. Oh
yeah. I understand.
Yeah, if you're doing it and holding your breath, that you're going to get some kind of. Yeah, I think so. Things are coming. I'm having people get in touch with me, and that's fine. I have a place in Mexico. I like to go down there whenever I can, and I get a lot of writing done. That's my day.
I'd like to hear more about that. What, you got a place in Mexico now?
Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Bought an old restaurant, grocery store, has high ceilings, and tiled it and had arches put in it, brick and stone. It's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's better than going down and these all-inclusives, I can't really say it, all-inclusive that people go to, and it's almost like they're taking too much of where they live with them. So it's real nice down there. People are really nice.
Awesome.
You know, I guess it's like going to China, you know.
Well, again, you know, you got to go. Well, home is where you hang your hat. They treated me very well.
Right.
I taught kids English there, which was a lot of fun, captive audience. So, and I had a lot of free time. You know, I mean, when I was not in class, I didn't have to stay at the school. I could just go and drink beer with my friends. And there's, you know, reverse pouring. They're like Chinatown in reverse. You can go and find pizza and beer, and you know, it was a great, you know,
well, the crazier
steak
things
and
get in
hamburgers.
Well, the crazier things get in this country, the more Mexico looks good to me. You know, I know you get what I'm saying.
It's a quieter life, I bet.
Well, just a gun in your face is quieter. It's just too nuts right now in this country. But, you know, I have a motorcycle, so when it gets really crazy, I get on my motorcycle and go for a ride. I'm doing a lot more music stuff. You know, I'm getting offers to do some house parties and that kind of stuff as a musician. So, you know, that's a lot of fun. Just trying to stay busy. I don't know how playing music now is going to work here because you got some buffering issues, you know?
Okay, well, you can try.
I don't know if
you brought your ukulele, right?
Yes, I actually want to play this for you. Did I show you my asshole detector?
In a long time.
Warning! Asshole detected. Warning! Asshole detected.
Could you hear all that?
Oh, that's so not nice. That's so not nice.
If you can hear that, let's just play this. I was selling so many of those things. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll play you my theme song. Now you probably won't hear this.
Okay.
Can you hear this all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play you the asshole theme song. I'll play it as if you could hear it.
All right.
Don't be kind to waste your time on assholes. They'll say things just to bring you down. Joy is something they can only read about. And there's one thing you can live without. Assholes. Driving your car, you won't get far. There's an asshole. He'll cut you off cause that's what assholes do. Traffic's backed up way behind. There's nothing on his mind. Just an asshole without a clue. Here we go. So unaware, without a care, he's an asshole. He speaks asshole so very fluently. And he doesn't give a damn, saying, you know who I am. Is this asshole? You are me. Cause we're assholes. Sometimes we're assholes. Assholes are everywhere. That's my asshole song.
Wow, there it is.
Could you hear it? Was it all in vain?
Good. We heard the whole thing. I did anyway.
Regrettably, you heard the whole thing.
Put the kids to bed, everybody. It's casual.
Well, I do that for the kids. Everything I do is for the kids. You know that, Roy. It's so good to see you, man. You know, I have great memories of working with you. You were always a good guy to hang with, man.
We drove together to a couple of places. I remember you never made me do voices, which was nice. When I would take Pete Hefty, I was telling
you know
Michael
what the thing about people
today.
doing voices. I've had the worst thing to do to go out with to lunch with an impressionist. It's because he tried to order their food as Jack Nicholson. There was a guy, God, his name escapes me. There's a guy I know, and he did that one night. We went out to eat, and I went, wham, and I hit the table real hard. Because he started ordering his food as other people, and it just, one of those things, I wanted to use a fork in his neck, but that's just me.
That's mockery. But Pete Hefty would always have me drive the car as Jay Leno. Hey, where you want to stop now? You know, we can pull over here. Be doing Jay Leno all the time when I was driving the car everywhere.
Yeah. That would get him
Pensacola.
That would get him hurt. I like Peter. He never did that to me, but I didn't ride around with him either.
I always put Justin in the trunk. Justin was his puppet.
God.
he was a ventriloquist.
Tie a chain around his neck and drag him behind the
glove
car.
box. I was thinking about that actually. So,
is that right? Yeah.
But I remember one time we were hanging out, and I don't even know how it came up, but I said a line from a play based on a famous story, The Country of the Blind. And I said, in The Country of the Blind, the one-eyed man is king. And you were like, oh, man, I love that.
I have a thing. Well, I write songs.
I got to use that, man. That's going to be my motto.
I write songs, and I'll hear a line, somewhere, or read it and go, wow, what a great line. People say them all the time. And the best lines come out of people when they're not trying, when they just say something. And when you said that, man, it was like, I had never heard that. Of course, since then, I've heard it 12,000 times.
Right.
But I had never heard that.
You hadn't heard it back then.
No. And if I had, you could have told me, going, oh, it's just something I wrote. You could say that. You could have said it was something you wrote.
No, because then when you heard it again,
God, you're a genius.
Go, oh, yeah, he was yanking me. He wasn't brilliant. He was just the idiot I always thought he was.
Yeah, he wasn't brilliant. I thought he was brilliant. Yeah, I thought he was king. Wow. So, well, I'm hoping Michael, because I was really looking forward to hearing Michael Wilson, because I hadn't talked to him.
I'm sure
in so long.
Again, he'll
I'm
just have
seeing
to go
little
to his
things pop up
computer
going,
or have to clear out some tabs in his phone, and he'll be back. He'll be back in a few minutes. But and song for us.
Do what?
Would you like to play another song?
I can try. Did that one come out at all?
That one came out fine. I heard most of it. Yeah. Like 90%.
This is one I wrote. It's a love song.
Okay.
I'll see how this works out. Okay. I miss you like 1,000 paper cuts, a Chuck Norris kick in the nuts, a fever blister or oozing boil, scalding my face in cooking oil. I miss you like when I bite my tongue, I have receding infected gums, a pain in the neck, a knife in the chest, sticking my head in a hornet's nest like a crack or Mrs. Crack. Or a junkie with a monkey hanging on his back near the cankerous sore I can't live without. You're my hemorrhoid, you're my gout. I miss you like a nail gun to my knees, a colonoscopy, a mouthful of buzzing bumblebees, body Lysor STDs like a razor to my wrist, or a punch in the face from Mike Tyson's fist. Baby, that's how you're. That's it.
Okay. You really.
I hope you got some of the words.
I can tell.
I work hard to craft these words.
Yeah, we heard most of that. Yes, indeed. Very good. Oh man. Memories. I'd forgotten you did those songs back in the day at the Comedy Corner and some of the places in Bonkers. We used to do Bonkers clubs, I think, together, maybe.
Oh yeah,
the San Filippo boys. So yeah, man.
I do some music in my act still, but I write so many different kinds of songs that I can only use some of them in a comedy club. You can write a funny song. Well, this. You can write a funny song, but it might not be apropos for a comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
a lot of people like funny songs, but they're not ha-ha songs.
Now, are you writing poetry?
I do. I have. I have to tell you a story about this. Do you know who? I don't know if you know a lot about blues, but there's a lady named Shamika Copeland. Okay, Shamika Copeland her father was Johnny Copeland. He's a pretty well-known blues singer. I did a show up in Rochester, New York, and I did a radio show. And so Shamika Copeland had just done a CD with Steve Cropper, producer, well-known producer. So she's doing an interview with the radio guy, and then after she finished, he introduced me. He said, "Your next entertainer is a poet, a songwriter, a singer, a drummer, an actor, and a comedian." And he stopped for just a half a second, and Shamika Copeland yelled out, "Yeah, he does a lot of stuff he can't make no money doing."
Oh man, ouch!
But it didn't hurt my feelings because it was true. And I thought it was funny.
Yeah, doing them shoemaker gigs.
Well, but it's like Mike. I did hear what Mike said a while ago. I hate this phrase. It is what it is, but that's exactly it for the coconut stuff. And Bob
understood. And we
he never treated me unfairly. And as you said, I ended up going to the Caymans 2 or 3 times. And yeah, you didn't make a lot of money. And back then we were all kind of just starting off. And sometimes maybe we've been in the game a little bit longer than some of the others. But you took them, and you don't take a gig and bitch about it. You take it and then you do the best you can. And I met a lot of great people like yourself working for Bob. So
yeah, we
I
know
don't
a lot of
regret
great
any of
people.
it.
Sure.
Yeah. So Bob was always good to me,
I'm not bitching. I'm just funning.
What's that?
I'm just funning. Wink, wink.
Yeah, you're doing an impression, aren't you?
I actually used to do a Bob Shoemaker impression. I can't do it anymore. I can't remember.
You just take a dollar bill and choke it. Go ahead.
Now, that sounds like a Scottish joke. Oh, you take it and you choke it, lad. You just squeeze it till it screams. I saw a picture of you, this was like a week ago, maybe a week and a half, on stage performing with Tom Waits and jamming, and there was a piano.
Yeah, Tom Waits and Martin Mull, and yeah.
The guy was giving away the piano in that picture. It was a little mini baby grand.
Yeah.
And I was trying. I'll rent a U-Haul truck. I'll come up there and get it because that thing is history, man. And then I realized how crazy that was. Me myself going up there, trying to lift a piano by myself, and with him. So I contacted the guy who actually runs Social Distance Fest now, and I said, Jake, it's in Atlanta. You're close. You can have a piece of history, man. And I showed him the picture and everything, and he was that close to getting it. But somebody else got the piano. But that was amazing that you were up there, Jan and Martin Mull. Did that happen a lot in your life?
Well, I played with Buck Owens, Jerry Lee Lewis, Chuck Berry. I played with the Drifters. Just a lot of different people. In a lot of us that's been playing since the '60s. Since I was a little girl. You play. I was just in the circle that a lot of people were playing with a lot of different. I've had a lot of friends that went on to, have a lot of hits and that kind of thing. It's sort of like, I know you know this too. Can you count all the people that opened up for you that went on to host on Saturday night or be on Saturday Night Live? You ever think about that?
Yeah.
Jim Brewer, Daryl Hammond, all these guys that went on to be on Saturday Night Live. And
they started out in Florida
because they went up to New York. And they were just exposed. Yeah, and I'm glad for him. My biography that I'm working on is called The Road to Almost. because
if
I'm
I
like Forrest Gump.
if I ever do one myself, it's going to be called Diary of a Nobody Somebody.
Well, the road to almost is pretty much the description. I've had a lot of carrots dangled in front of me, but yeah, I've been fortunate. I've played with some really great musicians, and some that people don't know the name, but they were big studio musicians that played with Bob Dylan and everybody else. So I've just been very fortunate. Now, music was always my passion. I did stand up because it just got too crazy trying to keep a band together, and it's harder now than it ever was, Michael
Okay,
Wilson
let me
wants
see
to
if I
know-
can get Renee back in here and Phipps and maybe Michael Wilson as well.
Now let's get
Let's see-
Michael.
let's
and
check
let's
on
see
that.
what's going on with Michael.
Let's see if his audio is better.
Can you hear me now?
There he
I
is.
can hear you. Woo!
Look,
What's going on?
he's a stud. He's laying in bed.
The only place I can hear this.
It's still breaking up.
Yeah.
Now I
Oh,
don't know if he's
boy.
doing it on purpose or if he's pulling that gag.
The looks on our faces are brought to you by panic.
Yeah.
Warning.
There we
Warning.
go.
Just on 5. Just on
Asshole
5.
detected. Warning. Asshole
Now?
detected.
Okay.
Michael, please talk to us.
Hear me now. Oh, how's that?
You're breaking up. You're still
You're
breaking up.
still.
Okay, so
This is just
Did it-
very frustrating.
Do you have another device you could join from?
I do not have it. That's what I have.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we can have you
StreamYard.
doing voices of people who
Yes.
are having audio problems.
But we should keep him on
Here's Trump
Maybe.
having audio problems.
But he can react. I mean, we can hear him enough that he could react. If you guys do stuff, he could at least
Yeah.
we could keep him on screen so we could at least see.
You're
his
hearing
reaction.
us though, right, Michael?
I hear
You're
you.
hearing all of us, what we do.
He's hearing us. But
Oh man,
Can't
this
hear me.
sucks.
Try taking out the AirPods because the AirPods do me like that. The AirPods can be very unreliable. I've noticed. So I usually if you put them away, we might have no problem at all. Actually,
Damn Obama.
that's
Willing
why
to try
mine are. That's why mine are in the case because
Better? Is it
better.
better?
It's actually a little better.
it is, but breaking up, but not as frequently.
I've never had StreamYards. Not me. Work well.
Yeah, and I always tell
With
my
me.
guests, oh yeah, we have less problems with StreamYard than with Zoom.
Yes, and
Yeah,
Renee did.
It's not from StreamYard. StreamYard is just on the web. It's your own your connection. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
StreamYard. That's why we use StreamYard because there's other ones where it interferes.
I
And it
have
just-
seen them on other podcasts though, and it's worked. So that's kind of strange.
Don't know
Mentioned
what-
I'm
Obama
listening.
earlier. I just want to say that
Take this.
I wish that Michael could do his Trump.
Warning. Warning.
With your Michael, this must be so frustrating.
Lots of fantastic. Saying
He's doing Trump.
a lot of
Me.
get it. That
This is
There's an entertainment value to it, though, even without the audio. To be
the
honest.
trade is jumping the tracks, y'all.
It's still entertaining. I can.
It is, but
I can see some of what he's saying. I can read some of the words.
yes.
You know, the guy
This
that
is
does
the-
voices
this is the-
of all things.
This is the best fun I've had
I
in weeks.
know. It's still,
having
it's still an
microphone
interview, though. It's
problems.
just a different interview.
I mean, Ray, you've seen Jake and Ivan power through their tech gremlins. I guess we have to do the same.
You have to just, well, he's doing impressions.
SD.
Warning.
Speaking of that,
Asshole.
I wanted you guys to hear his Mark Wahlberg. His Mark Wahlberg is like the funniest thing.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Fucking bad.
Here he goes.
Probably. It's crazy. Me.
I'm catching one syllable out of every 10 words.
Yeah, we're just catching like a word here and there. All right, give me a chance.
Well, it's like this. It's like the saying
Wait a
goes.
minute.
syllable.
Wait a
It's
minute.
like-
Why don't we have him call in on a phone or just do audio? Does he have anyone's
Can
phone
we do
number?
that?
He could call in on the phone and do speakerphone.
Hey,
StreamYard?
I could.
Just put it. Just if he calls
Can he
Rory's
text
phone right
it
now,
in the
Rory
chat?
could literally.
If he's okay with that, if he can text it in the chat. Otherwise, I'd have to leave the room and.
We can't hear you, Michael. But if you but you could stay on the screen, and then we can actually, if you just call someone's phone, whoever's phone you want us to give you the phone number to, then we could put you on speaker, and then your video would still be on, but we would be using the phone network for the audio.
Okay, Renee, can you give him your phone number?
Yeah, Michael, are
send-
you okay with that?
Just call me. I
Okay.
sent you the number.
Okay, is that in the private chat? Okay, I'm gonna call you right now, and then the audio will be coming through my phone. So let's just try that, guys.
Hopefully, we'll get this to work.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Dun, 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 dun.
Renee, everyone in SDF is pickling their livers
Podcast
right
remote.
now with all the tech
No.
gremlins.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm calling right now. Let's see.
Okay.
I think we lost Darryl.
Okay, are you hearing him?
And Michael just left.
There he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear
Michael
him.
go.
We can hear Michael.
Yes.
Can you hear me fine now?
Yes.
I just need to punch it up a little bit.
Yes,
Yes.
we just need to be a little louder. Hold on
Drop.
1 second. I'm
Yeah.
gonna change. All right, here you go.
Hi ho, let's go.
All right.
So if Trump was having say,
If Trump is what?
if Trump had this kind of audio problem, what would he say?
Let me tell you, I blame this completely on Joe Biden. Pain in my butt.
Oh, me.
Knowing the gremlins out left and right. And everybody knows it. Everybody's
Not
talking
nice.
about it. Not nice. Not nice. Not nice.
Oh, me.
Okay, you got to do the Wahlberg. Much about it.
Are you kidding me? It's freaking great. Donnie D's on the backup. Doug Reese on the backup. No need for speed. I'm anti-DRUG. I'm anti-DRUG. Yeah. You know what's funny is I can hear an echo in my voice. And you know how hard it is to do an impression
Oh no!
1/2 second later.
Even through here, we get a fucking echo.
Unreal.
Renee,
Yeah,
tell
Renee's
Michael
been working
about
like
when
2
Dennis had the
bugs to get them
echo.
fixed, and it's just wow. Every time we get something fixed, something else out of left field is thrown at us. So,
But the impressions are
Eventually
definitely
they'll
here.
How life
So
goes.
keep doing impressions. I mean,
apologize.
Yes.
we have them here, so let's keep doing it. We can hear you, so it's
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
I'll do my John C. Riley. Hey, we worked back and did the boogie nights, and yeah, it was great. And I felt I went back to that time.
Oh my god.
So every time he does
Oh,
that,
he hung up.
And of
He,
course,
He hung
he
up.
hung, he hung up.
ah,
No,
Oh.
I'm sure that he'll be back, but
This show's for the birds.
it's okay. He'll be.
thanks. Sam.
It's,
Yes.
don't keep saying everything's
I'm
for
sorry.
the bird. You have
I'm
to keep
sorry.
a positive attitude.
Man, you have to
Somebody somewhere-
understand.
who doesn't like my mockery and my foolery is having a good time tonight.
Yeah. And I know who you're talking about.
There's
in
I love
somebody
your
out there
regard.
who's
shenanigans.
laughing.
Let's Hey, we've had Michael and Darryl is still here. We've got a great show.
Yes,
Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going
Yeah,
on.
man.
Do you have
Oh,
another
God, I
song,
hope my
Darryl, that
phone's
you'd like
back.
to play? I don't know if Darryl has another song he wants to play. That would be cool.
No, I had this.
Oh. Well, yeah, we heard
Again with the asshole buzzer.
Actually, what I
That's a
have,
weird thing to say.
Renee, where are you? Do you live? What city do you live in?
I'm in Syracuse right now.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I don't know why I thought this. I thought you were in Atlanta. It is thundering and lightning so bad here.
Oh, okay.
That,
Yes.
Oh, is it still thundering and lightning?
Michael is back. Michael is back,
yeah.
by the way.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
here
keep
he
your
is.
fingers crossed,
Oh, he's on there.
everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
We were
Hello,
concerned
Michael.
about you. We were missing you there. Glad that you called back.
Yeah, I don't have an echo so bad now. So it doesn't sound like.
Oh, good.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Hell yes.
Let's do some more impressions then. What impressions do you have for us?
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
You wish I would do impressions. Everybody wants me to do my impressions all the time.
Oh,
It's like my grandma used to say, Adam, I don't know why you do the silly voices. No one wants to hear them.
Oh my god.
That is really good. That is really good.
Makes me want to do my Norm Macdonald.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Track horse.
I love Norm Macdonald so much. He's so crazy.
Yeah.
Darryl, it's great to see you, by the way.
What did you say?
I said, Darryl, it's great to see Darryl.
It's nice to hear
Yeah,
you,
man.
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not much to look at.
You
so
sound
sorry.
great.
But he did see you in bed earlier. So.
Yes, I did see him posing. He was. I thought he was soliciting. I didn't know. I didn't know what he was doing.
We all got to do what we do during the judgments.
That's it.
Michael and I worked. We worked the Bahamas together. Do you remember that, Michael?
Of course.
Yeah, I have a picture of that when we were with the Dolphins.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? The little girl and the little boy that were with us were Dane and Mayhook, and I'm still friends with them to this day. Now they're fully grown. They're 30 years old.
Wow.
Wow. That's awesome.
Funny. When we
Wow.
we both met a girl named Tanya, and we're both still in contact with her to this day. Her and her family.
Well, you are.
So
that's a beautiful story, Rory.
the fans, we
That's
care
beau-
about those fans.
Every
beautiful.
fan is
That's
precious.
beautiful.
Every fan must be held.
Listen, I'm in this business 30 years, and I'm going to tell you, I love this man. I love him. I love this guy.
Man.
This Michael Wilson, I love this man. I'm in this business 40 years, and I'm going to tell you, he's at the top of his game.
Oh my god.
You're crazy, Darryl. I love it.
I love this man. He's crazy. He's a crazy guy.
He's kooky. He's nutty, man. He's wacky.
Hey, so Michael, are you working?
I'm not working anywhere right now.
But
Michael, are you? Oh, so it's as bad out there as it is everywhere else.
oh yeah,
I'm in California, so.
our governor just lifted, all the, yesterday he said, okay, we can
Oh,
open
DeSantis is a genius.
DeSantis.
DeSantis is a genius. I'm telling you, he's a beautiful man. This Ron DeSantis, beautiful man.
He's a beautiful guy. He's very, very smart. The smartest governor in the world. He really is.
As bad as DeSantis is, at least he ain't
I'm just glad this thing didn't happen when I was president. You know what I'm saying? I just, when this Trump guy came along, he just took all the heat off of me,
Trying to tear down the wall I built. I built a great wall, just like China. I was in China.
Oh gosh, it's perfect. It's so perfect.
China's the one that infected us, so we shouldn't be building a Chinese wall. We want to build an American wall, a Great Wall. A Great Wall like China, but their wall is great. People are not so good. Not a big fan of the Chinese people because they gave us the virus, the bat flu. The bat flu in their mouth, and now we've got the bat flu. True story, true story.
Oh my gosh.
And Michael was back in the day. Michael actually for a period of time called himself Michael Blackjack Wilson because he was a good blackjack player and a good pool player. Do not play pool with a man for money.
I wonder where that came from. The blackjack.
I think it was just more of a.
So it really was. He was a good blackjack player. Is that for real?
That's what I heard.
Cards, I would say. I didn't want to call myself Mike Poker Wilson, so blackjack.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. No. Good choice. Good choice there, Michael.
That's odd because they've always called me Poker Rhoades.
Poker Rhoades.
Poker Rhoades and Poker Wilson. It sounds like a blues duo.
Oh, I would pay to see that blues duo.
Carrot Top had a name, and he was redhead, so I had black hair, so I thought Black Top. No, that wouldn't be good. Black Jack, that's it. Cards, boom. That's all I got.
But again, I am told,
that's a beautiful story.
Do not play money with this man when he plays pool. You are really good at that, from what I'm told.
My coach plays money for money with me all the time, and he was number 5 in the world. So trust me, he beats me like a drum. Yeah.
And I heard you've been doing a lot on the golf course lately.
Yeah, actually, I played Donald Trump's course yesterday. I played the course. It was fantastic, great course. I really did the Trump's course. Yeah.
Oh wow, where is that? Which course was that?
It's up in PV in Los Angeles.
Oh wow.
It's the best course. I feel like the best course in Los Angeles.
Oh wow. Okay.
I played a lot.
That's cool.
It's the most expensive you can play, I think.
Yeah, I bet.
So things are not going so bad for me right now. I'm playing expensive golf, talking to Darryl Rhoades, my very big fan. He's a big fan of Trump. Big fan of Trump. I know that's not true.
Methinks not. And you're playing with some celebrities lately.
Yeah, I'm playing with Patrick Warburton tomorrow. Patrick Warburton. That's right.
Oh, there he goes. This is a great impression.
Yeah, it's fun playing with Patrick. I like playing with him. He's a great guy.
I learned from listening to you.
I'm interviewing Jeff Foxworthy tomorrow night on Clubhouse, so that's kind of cool.
Oh wow!
Oh cool. You might be.
Tell him I said hi.
Oh god!
If your wife's
I
hair
haven't seen Jeff in forever.
Destroyed by a ceiling fan.
There it is.
Jeff's a good guy.
Yes.
Yep.
If your porch collapses and kills 40 dogs, you just might be a redneck.
Funny story. My buddy Greg Otto was working with Jeff Foxworthy. This is years ago, and so they sent a limo to pick him up, and then Greg called and said, "There's no limo here," and they go, "No, the limo driver said he picked up Greg and Jeff Foxworthy." And he goes, "Well, I'm Greg, and I'm not in a car right now. I think I know if I'm in a car." The funny thing is Jeff's wife's name is Pamela Gregg, and I guess she goes by Greg for short. So they picked up Greg and Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh, funny.
That's hilarious. Oh gosh.
You don't need to wait for that other comic.
If the other comic has the same name as your wife, you might be gay. Okay.
Oh god, here we go.
Whoa, hey,
oh, man.
Hey, all right.
One of the cleanest comics in the business and one of the nicest guys off stage, truly.
Yeah.
So you'll have fun interviewing him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Wow.
Yeah, which room are you doing on Clubhouse, Michael? Do you want to promote that?
Yeah, it's the Comedy Lounge. I mean, I have Impersonation Nation, and Rory's a big part of that on Thursday nights at 7:30. But the one tomorrow night's going to be at the Comedy Lounge on Clubhouse. That's going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m.
Renee, I guess you're going to be there.
Oh yeah, I think I'll be there definitely.
Actually, tonight they're doing an impersonation star search or something tonight on Clubhouse at 12:30 Eastern time. It's 9:30 their time, but impersonation 10:30 our time, Eastern time. And yeah, I always go in there because it's always fun to go back and forth with the guys in there and the girls.
Rory, you're a big hit on our channel, man. Everybody loves you there. You're a big hit.
I'm glad they're liking the voices. I'm doing mostly cartoon stuff though, but I'm glad they're liking the voices. Me, you know how it goes, Doc.
When you get the rabbit.
Have you either one of you?
You can't.
Both
shut
of you
these
guys are really good
up.
at what
They're
you
just
do. I
won't
wondered if you.
stop.
I wonder if you guys ever do get hired to do voices for like cartoons or films or anything like that. Either one of you.
I think Michael has. I am.
I worked on Madagascar voice doubling for Chris Rock. That was my biggest.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I worked on that film. I worked on that film about four months.
Yeah.
I got paid handsomely to do that, and and you hear my voice on the movie for sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
Right.
but it's undetectable.
I aspire.
It's one of the voices that's just undetectable. You can't tell. I can't tell. I can't even find it. I know it's in there, but I can't find it.
Gosh.
Do a little Chris Rock for us.
I can't believe every time Darryl Rhoades in a room, they got black glasses on. Brothers don't even do that. You know why they do that? Because they're high. Anytime a brother is high, they put his sunglasses on. And that's why Darryl Rhoades does it.
God almighty. It's perfect.
What would
That
Eddie
is
Murphy
so
say to that?
He is higher than a
Nice.
Those are impeccable. Those are amazing.
He does a great Eddie Murphy too.
Eddie Murphy, listen.
All right, Eddie Murphy.
Bullshit. I'm a black man with a badge from Michigan. Keep your ass anytime I want to. We gonna step on that popping Bartlett stores in the morning. We gonna make waffles. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. That's sexy.
God.
That is so good. I can see I can see his face. It's actually even cooler having you on the phone, Michael, right now, or Clubhouse, because in my mind I'm having this conversation. It's even better.
A lot of people don't like to look at my face. I appreciate the fact people don't have to look at my face. Nobody wants to see my face. Nobody wants to see it. Not even Melania. She's tired of it. Tired of my face.
Let's see if we can throw in some Star Wars impersonations for the May 4th. Do you have anything from Star Wars? Chewbacca.
Great idea, Rory.
Oh, do that again. Do that again.
Emperor Palpatine.
Great idea, that is, Rory.
That's great. That's Yoda. I love that. That was so good.
Yes, come to the dark side, my young apprentice. Luke, once actor. That's impossible. Search your feelings and you'll know it to be true. No!
That's really good, Rory. I like that.
Yeah, that was really good. That was very convincing. That was great.
It was really pretty.
You know, Mark Hamill is a big fan of Trump. A lot of people don't realize that. He loves Trump, loves Trump.
Indeed. And there's a guy in Impersonation Nation. He actually is one of the moderators of the room. His name's Scott. And he actually does voiceover work, voicing over Sam Elliott.
Oh,
he does
boy.
an awesome Sam because it is dead on the
Really?
money. It's scary. Dead on the money, scary.
So deep.
It's
It's very
yeah, he does. He does Sam Elliott pretty deep. Gets his voice way down there.
deep. Sam Elliott. Yes, right.
And of course, Jim Meskimen comes in sometimes. He's a great impressionist. Wonderful impressionist.
Yeah, those are as good as they
I don't
come.
know of anybody that does Malkovich like him.
It just seems
And he
like
does Jack Nicholson.
there's so many
not just four
opportunities
different
for
Jack
really good
Nicholsons through his age.
impressions. You guys can be working all the time.
Yeah.
Jonathan, do you have any
Most of the
impressions?
people do Nicholson. It's the young one.
What was that, Renee?
Does Jonathan do any impressions? Is it impersonations or is it impressions?
Either way, I can't do them.
Impressions. Michael says impressions.
Man, I can talk like a redneck all day long, but that's about all I can do.
Oh, okay.
Know what I mean? That's about all I can do.
I heard that. That dog won't hunt. You waiting on me? You backing up? I'll tell you what, buddy. I'm gonna whoop my own ass.
Darryl has a bit of like King of the Hill type thing in his southern accent.
Yeah. I think
About Hank Hill.
Well, you
now.
do in Arkansas, right? I heard
We're
you do
gonna
it.
get
I
down
heard
and
that.
dirty now.
I heard that. I know what you're talking about.
Man.
I know a boy
I'll
down there
tell
got
you what.
57 Chevy.
Oh, we just put that
Done by
car
Mike
up on
Judge.
blocks in the yard, make it look good. You know what I mean?
I grew
That's
up
really
among them. I know how to talk. I got some learning, damn it.
I got some
some damn
education.
learning.
I got me
Renee,
education.
Let's hear that Yankee-fied southern accent of yours.
You got what?
How y'all doing today?
Oh, this one up here, that Renee chick, she's from Syracuse. She thinks she's southern, but she
How y'all
ain't.
doing today?
She spent 4 years in Athens, and now she thinks she's just a hot shit. She
Golly
thinks
gee,
she's
hi
just-
everybody.
God. A Yankee chick thinks she's southern. She just don't cut it, man.
Yankee chick.
Good
For nothing. Good for
that old
nothing.
Yankee-
Yankee chick.
That old Yankee chick.
I
from
just
up in
feel like I should throw
Syracuse,
like to
man.
shake things up. Hello, everybody. Michael Kane here.
Oh,
lovely
Michael
room.
Caine.
I like all
If
your
you want
accents.
to talk like Michael Caine, you must learn to say only a few words at a time. That's my piss poor Michael Caine.
That's kind of the way.
Yeah, I
it
think
is
you're
with
right.
I
Christopher
think you're right.
Walken. You know, when you do Christopher Walken, you basically, you add different syllables to words, and you break up a little bit.
Oh my god!
And of course, when you go to the extreme, then you've got William Shatner. We're able to get Michael on the phone, so he could do some of his impressions.
This is science.
Hello. You guys are like the coolest
You're
people
in a theater in Florida.
Hey.
Oh man. I can't wait to hear the clubhouse rooms. I haven't been in them yet, but if it's like this, it's
definitely come into Impersonation Nation on Thursdays. That's the best time I have, man. It's just a great room full of fun people.
awesome.
And,
Question for
Michael hosts that with some other guys.
I have a question for Michael, Rory, and Darryl. Who, in y'all's opinion, is the best impressionist you've ever heard?
Ooh. Wow.
It could be a national guy. It could be someone you saw locally.
I like Ross Marquand, I think.
Is he a local? Is he a local person?
He
that
was
or
On
is
The
he
Walking
nationwide?
Dead,
Oh,
but he does the 45-second impressions, 30-second impressions on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he's really good.
Oh,
He's really
okay.
really good.
all
Very,
right.
very good. Either him or Jim Messer.
What's his name? What's his
Is up there on my one of my top guys. He's really dead on the money when he does an impression.
Yep.
Hey, Michael, Darryl was wanting to know what the guy's name was that you were talking about.
Ross Marquand.
Marquand. Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, Ross Marquand. He does some insanely good impressions. And they're not the ones that you heard. He does like Richard Spacey. He does like Kevin Spacey and
Yes,
Justin Timberlake and stuff. Just ones you don't usually hear people do.
he does. Yeah, he does Justin Timberlake. He does Malkovich, but
Yeah.
Meskerman is better at Malkovich. He does a lot of guys that
I think when
nobody else has done.
most
before.
impressions.
Go ahead, Darryl.
I think when most impressions start, they do the Nicholson and Sylvester Stallone. Most people they start off doing the obvious ones, and then as they mature, they really do branch off and get their own voice.
And Arnold
Wouldn't you say
Schwarzenegger.
that's true, Michael?
Yeah, the Schwarzenegger's a little bit overdone there. They try to
It's all right.
do my voice. They try to do my voice. They try too hard to get it. Like they don't try to get it perfect. They try to make it sound like a cartoon character. They are like the Tom and Jerry, but the Garfield there. They make it sound too cartoony, like Mickey Mouse, the Donald Duck, the Dooney. Yeah.
Ouch! You got me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys again. But we're over time now, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. We're going to have to get you guys back on again soon. Wishing you plenty of work in the near future. And again, love you guys. Thanks. Take care. Take care.
Thank you. You guys take care and have a good night.
Thank you,
Thank
Michael. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Darryl. Thank you, Rory.
And,
And
Jonathan-
thank you, Renee,
right.
my producer, and thank you, my sound guy. And my
sound guy.
He's a co-producer. He's a co-producer now.
Yes,
Yeah.
co-producer.
Co-producer.
He's a co-producer.
I'm still a total greenhorn.
No,
Show me
you're
the money.
fantastic. But Jonathan, do you want to do some plugging? Jonathan, would you like to plug Thursday?
Oh yeah, Thursday.
Yeah.
So the other show that we got cooking on the Turn On Media Network is a show that me and Renee does called One Hit Wonderful. And what we do on One Hit Wonderful is we sit an artist down, we sit a musician or poet down, and we just walk through one of their pieces with them and kind of dive into their background musically or poetically, who their influences were, what kind of steered them into the path that they take. And this week, this Thursday, on One Hit Wonderful, we have one of the founders of the Great Kimono My House virtual concert group, Kim Ware. Kim is a Georgia peach by way of Kings Mountain, North Carolina, and she is someone who is just a powerful songwriter. And we will be discussing, me and Renee will be discussing her song Like a Bottle.
And Jonathan's going to be doing a cover of it, and then we're going to have Judge Stern come in and judge your performance and the entire show, which, Rory, have you seen Judge Stern?
Oh, that'll be fun. Yes, I've enjoyed watching the show. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, and do you like Judge Stern?
Judge Stern's kind of mean, though.
Well,
kind of a
I think
old
he's
mean guy.
I feel like he's fair. You know, if we do a good job, he calls out the good job. But we'll see what Judge Stern has up his sleeve this week. He'll be here on Thursday.
Kim Ware is she's just dying to be judged by Mr. Stern.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing that Kim Ware said when Jonathan booked Kim Ware. She said, "Well, is Judge Stern going to be there? Because that's what she wants." Yeah, Judge Stern.
It's mockery. It's tomfoolery. I tell you.
Even so, give the people what they like. The people like the mockery. What can I say? And then of course it's casual. We'll be right back here next week on SDS Yes, and on SDF and SDF Network. We are on both right now.
Yes.
And we'll be there again at 8 p.m. next Tuesday. And Rory, would you like to maybe plug a little bit of who's going to be there? What you
We're
got
going to
up?
have on the Next Itch Casual, we're going to have a theologian comedian on, and Rick Seymour from I think he's from Atlanta. He's from Georgia for sure. He's our musical guest. The theologian Wolf, Brother Lou, we call him.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of comics have worked with Brother Lou over the years, and we're going to talk to him and how he came to be the theologian comic. You know, talking about religions and what they've done for him.
Oh,
so
my
it's going to be a
God.
lot of fun.
That's interesting.
Again.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be so awesome. Well, everybody,
Rick Seymour is in the Georgia Music Hall of Fame, and I think the North Carolina Hall of Fame. I think he's played in a lot of bands. He's played by himself, and we actually wrote songs together. He actually co-wrote the Corn Dog Blues, which Jelly Cake. Jelly Cake Macon sings that. So
Jelly Cake is not anywhere around, right? We couldn't. There's no way to get Jelly Cake.
He's been off the grid for a little bit, as has Dragon Elvis, but they're out there.
Damn it. Tried my best. All right. Well, we'll see everyone on the flip side. We'll see everyone Thursday and again. And BLT tomorrow.
BLT with
tomorrow.
Tom Cheshire and Corey Lynn.
Corey Lynn is
Renee's head might actually explode when that happens. And then Lars
May.
Tomato Man.
I'm loading my shotgun. I'm loading it double.
Loading the shotgun, loading it double. Oh, that was so beautiful.
She's obsessed with that song.
I am too obsessed
and
with that
so.
song. So I will be there tomorrow, definitely. Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for having us. Love you all.